My name's Brittany. I'm an artist from the United States, Georgia specifically. I studied painting in university, so I've been painting for over a decade. A lot of my work is inspired by Appalachian culture and like painterly figurative art. I studied around Georgia, where I'm from. And currently I've been working on this series, Whipped Cream Daydreams, all winter, and it's also very painterly and figurative, but focused on the winter season since that's when I worked on it. I like to change the process a couple times a year, so sometimes I'll work on one painting at a time, or I'll work on a lot at once. So for this series in particular, I worked on maybe almost 20 of the pieces all at the same time. And I start by painting all the canvases, maybe gray or like a background color. And then I will do the drawing at the same time, and then I'll work on adding all the same colors to each painting at the same time so that they're all unified in a way, and then I'll work on them individually at the end and do their special details. I think that kind of started with the pandemic because the world was just chaos, but I felt like we had to be calm and collected to kind of get through it. So a lot of my figures in the paintings will be drinking wine or relaxing while there's like a tornado or fire or something burning down around them, and they're always really calm, and I just kind of like that attitude of not caring or maybe just trying to hold composure during a really tough part of life. I want them to see a bit of humor in each of the paintings. That's still something I'm working on, evoking a sense of humor within my work, and a dark sense of humor at that. So it's not light at all. Even though the colors are very bright, if you look deeper, there's a bit of darkness there. For this series in particular, I thought of each painting as a scene in a film. So I'm really inspired by Quentin Tarantino and Wes Anderson. So especially like the violence in Tarantino's films, even though it's very violent, it's almost humorous in a way, like how intense it is. And usually there's a strong female character, so I really like that about his work. And when you look at this series, I kind of want you to think about that, like maybe the scene, plane crashing or that something's on fire. Like I want the viewer to decide what happens next and maybe how they all fit together. It's been the best, and I'm sad to leave. Actually, Seoul is what gave me the confidence to make painting a career, because everyone I've met here outside of the art world, they all know like what exhibitions are coming up. They know all about Korean artists. Like everyone's so in tune with the art world. Whereas where I'm from, everyone thinks all the artists are dead. So I've loved it here. And actually, I spent all of 2020 painting neighborhoods around Seoul. I want to establish like a full studio. I've been working out of my apartment here, so I think it's time to get a real studio space, and that's one thing you get in America is a lot of space. LA's so new for me, kind of like Seoul, and I think after living here for 7 years, moving back there, it will be almost like a foreign country again, especially since it's the West Coast and I'm used to East Coast. So yeah, I just want to start working and get inspired by tropical palm trees and desert. I think I belong in the desert for some reason. Maybe just because I'm cold right now.